Welcome back. As we get closer to Veterans Day, we do want to remind you about the various resources that are available to our local heroes, from organizations to support groups and accessibility to the VA clinic.
Yeah, as we reported, they have a new facility with a lot of space to accommodate multiple appointments right there on the spot. Staff and one local veteran shared with us how needed mental health resources are for this area.
We really want to remove barriers to mental health services for veterans.
That's one of the big goals for Dr. Joel Windle and many here at the Corpus Christi West Point VA Clinic.
Something we hear often from veterans is that, oh, I'm sure there's somebody else that needs the services more than I do, or, you know, what I'm dealing with is fairly minor. And we really want to kind of dispel that myth that we're only here for folks that are having, you know, really serious things going on.
And while many veterans do seek help for things like PTSD, anxiety, panic attacks, Dr. Windle says there's someone for every need, like insomnia, general health, even transitioning to civilian life.
The military culture it's a really unique culture where you know, it's very structured, it's very, you know, goal-driven, kind of everyone's on the same page, you know, working on shared goals. In civilian life, you know, there's just not a lot of structure, and people are definitely not all on the same page, and that can be just really hard to adapt to.
A transition that local veteran Frederick Cortez.
When we come back, we feel like we're fine. We're fine. We have 10 fingers, 10 toes. We're good to go.
Found himself coming face to face with.
But as time progresses, we find out we might not be too well in the head, and we need resources.
Struggling with PTSD, anxiety, nightmares, and even
I couldn't drive. If I'd get behind the wheel, I'd just lock up.
Cortez's chapter in the service ended in May of 2005. He'd turn a new page more than a decade later when in 2017.
At a comic book shop of all places, I didn't know he was a veteran. We just got to talking, and it just came up in conversation, and he's like, oh, hey, so what's your rating? And I was like, I don't know what you mean, because I had never come to the VA. He's like, look, dude, what's your address? I'm gonna come pick you up tomorrow, and I'm gonna take you over to the VA.
And because a veteran at a comic book store stepped in to help him,
we can smell our own, you know.
Now helping connect fellow vets to the VA.
Yeah. You want to check in with yourself because, I mean, like I said, I've learned a lot about myself, and it's helped me in life.
And we so appreciate Fred for sharing his story with us. And whether visiting with a therapist one-on-one is more your scene or doing so in a group setting, either can be accommodated. All you have to do is reach out, make an appointment, or walk on in, and someone there will get you sorted.
All right, thanks for that, Leslie.